Hello and welcome back to another devlog that is somewhat delayed, but here it is. This is part 3 to my ongoing series of showing you my progress I've been making on my game here. Alright, just a fair warning before we start, I just want to say that I'm mostly winging this, so if I repeat anything I said in the last video, or maybe forget to mention something that's new but I thought was in the last video, I'm sorry, but I'll try to show you and tell you what has changed as much as I can. Alright, and so let's start. Now, something that I did again was the menu, and that was the new thing about the last video. That's kind of like the main new thing about this one too, other than like a lot of little changes. But as you can see, I have a different menu now. This is like the main menu, and I feel this is a lot better than the other one, and just controls a lot. It feels a lot better when switching from a controller, mouse, or keyboard controls, which kind of counts for a lot of things. Right now this is using the mouse. I hope you can see the cursor. I think you can. But yeah, also the new name is System Remnant, at least for now, until it probably will change again. And this is the current logo. So here we have the standards: play, stats, options, credits, and quit. Only play, options, and quit works right now. Credits would just be me, and that's it. And stats I don't have working yet, as that will probably be a thing to worry about later on. But yeah, as you can see, like the stars react to your cursor and everything, and they move on their own. Pretty cool little thing. Options, we pretty much had the same thing as last time, because most of the menus just ported over. Not really too much new. Again, audio and controls do nothing yet, but gameplay, you can change the GUI scale from in the game, enable a controller gamepad, and video. Full screen, the resolution, VSync, and particles. And yeah, I think I had all that last time as well. If you go back, go play. I've actually added a co-op button, because I did have that working in earlier builds, but as I kept working on it, it slowly became not compatible with 2 players, but I'll get that back up and running again at some point. Right now it is not, so this doesn't say anything. But solo, here we have the profile selection screen. And here I'll talk about what a filled profile looks like. So up here, at the very top, you have the level that the player is at, so level 4, and the random name that they're assigned. So every time you start up a new profile, you'll get a random name and hat. I don't know if that's going to stay, if you're going to be able to pick or what, but for now it's just random. This one's Watson, and this little picture here is the island that you're currently on. So how it's going to work is the game will start off and you'll have 4 randomly generated islands. Well, I wouldn't say randomly generated, but randomly selected, because the levels will be pre-built, but there'll be like a 10 and it selects 4 each time you go through the game, and this will display what area you're currently on. So this is the beginning one, the Green Hills. I forget if I had that or not in the last video. Yeah, I did actually. It was just like a prototype with some blocks laid around. It hasn't changed much. And then the weapon that you currently have equipped, the amount of money, your max health, and then your experience, how much you have and how much you need to level up. I think that's about it that I'm going to keep for showing. It just seems really clean and simple. But yeah, this is how you can see what you have really quick. If you want to just scroll through the profiles, and to delete one, just hit the little delete icon. And you continue, and it starts into the game immediately. But let's say we want to make a new one this time. So new, and here is something new actually. Is these slider things. They kind of give you a better idea of how each weapon works. So like as you can see, they change with each. So a shotgun is really high in damage, but not so much range or reload or attack speed. That's a shotgun. But while the pistol is, I don't wanna, is higher in range and reload speed, but the damage and attack speed might not be as quite up there. And then, yeah, these are also other weapons that I have planned, but just aren't implemented yet, so they're gonna be kept a secret for now. Alright, so let's just equip the shotgun. It's my favorite one so far. I think they all still need balancing, of course. So now all this probably looks familiar again. And yep, let's launch. And actually, this time what's new would be the background. And some of the other various assets. For instance, you can see this. Ignore that little ship up in the top. If you can even make out what that is, that's just me testing. But yeah, this is now the new hub area. As you can see, the first island. Sorry if my keyboard's a bit loud. It's a new mechanical one, so sorry about that. But so you'll see the different islands as you progress. So when you complete one area, a new island will appear. Actually, I can kind of simulate that right now, like here. Yep, it's all the way to the left. You can see it coming in right now. And there we go. An ice level has appeared. So yeah, that will happen up to 4 times before the 5th final area, which is most likely going to stay the same as it fits with the story, but we'll get onto that once we actually have things implemented like that. Right now it's all just planned in sprites in the background. Alright, sorry about that. I had a little crash error when trying to spawn an enemy, but that's okay. We'll just go through the arena for that, which I think I showed off last time. Here I added a little debugging menu, kind of, once an enemy comes. Yeah, this is the cursor coordinate. Yep, so the white circle is where how far they can see. So they'll start attacking you once you're in range of that white circle. And the red one is when they'll attack you. I couldn't really get out of the white circle to show you, but let's see if we got, oh, well, the wave's about to end. But pretty much, if you're in the white circle, they'll start rushing towards you. If you're out of it, they'll wander. That's just a little feature to help me, really. It's not really going to be in the actual game. But, let's see what else we have. We could go back in this room and see what I've changed here. As you can see, not much. It actually probably looks a lot more bare bone than last time, because I was in the middle of reworking a lot of how I do it. Because before, it just felt way too big for navigation, so you couldn't really jump around easily. So I added these like smaller blocks, which seem to still be too high. But now there's like half blocks that are like the same size as you can see here. Compared to the always huge blocks that there were. So yeah. Actually, if we can open one of these chests and get a boost, that's a little different. So now the boosts, they don't stay above your head and just randomly disappear. You can actually tell when they're about to run out. Let me just see if I can get one. Not just a bunch of coins. Oh. Well, alright. I think we can spawn one of these in. I don't think they'll crash. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, so like health. Yeah, I'll just do one of each. Actually, I'll do another health one. So now when you pick them up, they'll appear right in the top right corner of your screen, and they will slowly decay after a while. Yep, you can start seeing it, the sprite go away, and once that's fully depleted, it will disappear. So now you know how long they last. If you get 2, you can see the little ×2 stack on it. And yep, and that solves the issue of, well, them being like stacked on your head and you don't know when they're going to run out, stuff like that. So yeah, that's an improvement there. Again, there isn't many changes other than like the menu again. Because I focused all on the menu, it's just because a lot of stuff I started to implement I had to redo and then probably didn't get anywhere. And other stuff I went back and redid, just like the menu. So that's why you don't see a lot of visual changes here, but it's like a lot of background stuff that I hope will help me in the future, because it's been holding me back for a while now. But yeah, I think that's about it. So this is just the intro screen. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything you want to ask or say, please be sure to post it right down in the comments. I'll try to make these a little more frequent as I've been requested to do, and again, I'll try to actually add more real features rather than redesigns and stuff. I think I'm happy with the menu now, as it looks pretty nice. But yeah, I'll continue to expand on this, and I will get back to you guys when I have more to show. Alright, thank you for watching, and goodbye.